Today we're removing the stereo from a 2008 Toyota Tundra. We really don't have to remove it here today because we don't have a stereo problem. The problem we're presently having today is the aux jack is bad. You should be looking for another video on how to repair this aux jack that may be helpful. But to get to the aux jack, it's in the process of removing the stereo, so we're going to show you how this stereo comes out of the dash. We're going to start with our pry tool and start along the edge of the panel to the left of the car stereo and pry the edge of that panel back. And this is going to allow some play in the panel so that we can remove a panel here in a moment. We're going to also grasp inside this bottom pocket and pull this forward, get a little clip action release, and pull it forward and pull that panel forward. That'll sit down out of the way so that we can get to the next panel. The AC controls has clips on it as well. Usually release the clips at the bottom and work your way up on the right side of this panel. The reason for the right side of this panel releasing it first is there is a clip here on the back of this forward panel that goes into a little clip down at the bottom, so you have to lift this panel up to allow this part of this clip to release past the lower panel. And we're going to pull this forward and lay it towards the dash. Next we're going to take our 10mm and remove the left mounting screw. We're going to remove the right mounting screw below the stereo. Further up in the dash, to the right, up above towards the right, is a second mounting screw on the right. And this one is kind of tricky when it comes time to get it back in. You may be going to need something magnetic. And also here on the left spot side, way up inside to the left of that mounting screw that looks so easy and for taking the stereo out is a fourth mounting screw. Now we're going to grasp the edges of the radio and pull it forward from the dash. There are clips usually at the top of this that hold it in place. And we're going to pull the stereo forward from the dash. Now there are yellow and white clips that go onto the markers on this stereo and all the panels, and you want to make sure that the holes these go into don't have these plastic pieces remaining in the clip openings. We have one clip here that came out that we're going to have to replace and put back on the right marker when we find that one when it comes time to put it back together. This is a Panasonic CD changer. Grasp the antenna and remove the base. All the other connectors have little triggers on them, and when you release the trigger, the connectors release. And we're working right across the bottom of this stereo to release all these connectors. Depending on the features you have on your stereo, depends on how many connectors there are. But these connectors have a little trigger on the side of them, and it sits back here at the back. You push this down with your thumb and it releases the lock so you can remove the connector. This is how you remove the stereo from a 2008 Toyota Tundra. And there are some tricks when it comes to removing the stereo and putting it back. We have the bad auxiliary jack, and if you have to get the auxiliary jack removed, you have to take the clips off of the AC controls. Depending on the features determines what goes on here. We have little clips on the side of the aux jack that we're going to push in, and it releases the aux jack right out. That's how you remove the aux jack. Hope this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching. The only thing I forgot to mention during the video, when it comes time to put this together, there are several tricks to this. Because when it comes back on the AC controls, we're missing the one clip here that we showed you earlier, and this is going to snap right back into place. Again, we have this piece right here on the left bottom side of the on-off control that has to go behind this silver panel here so that the clip on this panel in front of it will mate to this hole on the panel. And there's also a clip up here on the top that mounts into the hole on the AC controls here as well. And one other trick when it comes to putting this together is holding this left side of this panel in when pushing it forward back into the dash so it clears the left side of the dash. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, thank you for watching.